Sarah sat on the cold tile floor of Pop's Diner in downtown Chicago. The neon open sign flickered in the window, casting a faint red glow on the eviction notice in her trembling hand. It had been 2 years since her dad passed away. Sarah had quit her job and poured every dime of her life savings into keeping his restaurant alive. But the city was unforgiving, the economy was tough, and the bills were piling up. Her bank account was empty, and her spirit was broken, tears mixed with the flour dusting her apron. She was finally ready to throw in the towel and sell the place to a corporate developer. As she reached under the counter to pack up the cash register, her fingers brushed against a faded, grease-stained envelope, securely taped to the bottom of the drawer. Curious, she pulled it loose. On the front, in her dad's familiar, messy handwriting, it read, "To Sarah, for your worst day." With shaking hands, she opened it. Inside was a single, crumpled $1 bill and a short note written on the back of an old diner receipt. "Kiddo, I saved my very first dollar here. I kept it not because I was rich, but to remind myself that every big dream starts with almost nothing. When you feel like you have absolutely zero left in the tank, look at this dollar. You have exactly what I started with, a dream, 2 hands, and a whole lot of grit. Don't quit right before the magic happens." "Love, Pops." Sarah stared at the wrinkled bill. The silence in the empty diner suddenly felt different. Not lonely, but peaceful. She wiped her eyes, took a deep breath, and slowly stood up. She walked over to the trash can and ripped the eviction notice into pieces. The next morning at 5 a.m., Sarah didn't pack up boxes. Instead, she used the very last of her ingredients to bake a massive batch of her dad's famous cinnamon rolls. She took a tray out onto the sidewalk and started handing them out for free to the rushing Chicago commuters. The warm, sugary smell stopped people in their tracks. They took a bite, asked where they could buy more, and stepped inside. By noon, there was a line out the door, and the cash register was ringing non-stop. The takeaway. Sometimes, the heaviest, most painful moment in your life isn't the end of your story. It's just the weight of the anchor being lifted before you finally set sail. When you are completely